Yo, what's up with y'all? What's going on, man? Y'all already know I'm Trendsetta Shady, the leader of the division. This is Shady Show, real life, real people, real talk. I had a couple topics we was gonna come in and do. Come in and talk about 50 Cent, how to rob the industry, X, Y, and Z. But you know what? I think I got some content that's more plentiful for you guys and that's more beneficial at this moment. I'm gonna bring my guy in a second. But first, I want to let y'all know this. It's be baking and don't be a ramp. And I did wake and bake with y'all today, but just not. But I'm gonna bring my guy in, like I said, Stack TV, Stack City TV. I'm bringing him in.
Yo,
What's up, baby? How you feeling, man?
what's good? What's good, man?
I'm chilling, man. Well, you as you know, you on a Shady show, and one of my practices is letting my guests introduce themselves. Hey, cuz, letting my guests introduce themselves, because we in a lot of people's house. We be in like 15, 16,000 TVs a week. That's what it is. 15,000 people that's viewing me off of televisions a week. So we in people cribs, man. Let them know who you is, what you got going on briefly, man. Then we gonna get into your story, bro.
Right. I go by King Sco from Stack City TV. You know, Stack City TV is like a more like of a real life podcast. We talk about real life stuff, and you know what I mean. We talk about transitioning from the streets into the corporate world, and you know, it's a Stack City, and I said call it Stack City because it's all about the money and stack that money, not spend that money. That's why it's called Stack City.
Oh, that is dope. So a lot of people. So your name is what?
King Sco.
So King Scope. How many people call you Stack City? Everybody raise their hands.
Hey, Kobe Stack City. It's all good. That's me. I am Stack City, so like
Yeah,
that's cool. So I could be
that's
called.
that's Brandon at his finest. That's why I say you Stack City, I'm the Shady Show. You know what I mean? You know, so that's Brandon at his finest, man. So when you came up with this concept, what made you come up with the concept for to start a basically a movement where as though you just focusing on grinding and putting and interviewing people and talking about getting money? What made you? That's what you're doing, right? Basically,
Right.
not on no facetious shit, but really talking about the grind, right?
Yeah. Well, I
Okay.
started this in 2006. Like I was inspired by like Smack DVD, other DVDs back then. And matter of fact, I used to live in Philly. It was to be Too Raw for the Streets. I don't know if you remember Too Raw for the Streets, the DVD.
Yeah.
So I was
Mhm.
just by that, and I used to, you know what I mean? But I was like, what, 19, like 18, 17, 17, 18. I used to run
Mhm.
around with a camera, and I used to be like, yo, get like unsigned rappers, people that's really like local rappers, neighborhood rappers. I used to all put them on the thing. And
Mhm.
then when I started getting that street money, I said, man, fuck this shit. I ain't doing this shit anymore, running around with a camera. I said, let me run in the streets and run this bag up. So, but I was inspired sometime last year to start it up again. You know what I mean? Because that was my passion at that time, and I felt
Mhm.
like I still could continue it on, like far as through YouTube and Instagram and other platforms, and it'd probably be a lot easier than running around with a camera back then.
Right. Let me ask you this: was you lost the passion for things? What sparked that passion up? You say last year you got that. Did you see someone or did you see something that made you say, you know what, I want to get back in it all the way? What was the catalyst to you getting back to it?
Well, whole COVID situation, I was online, and I was how they went. This was like before they reversed, and I've seen everything was going to like you. Far as like everything was getting traffic to YouTube or Instagram, far as like interviews and other stuff. So I said, damn, this might be the new wave, like Zoom interviews and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you don't gotta fly the artists out to come to the show. You could do it on Zoom. You know what I mean? So I said that makes sense. I said I started Stack
Right.
City TV, and you know I got links to people, so it was just like it just came like naturally. Now I think it's the reason why we having so much success is because it's natural. Something I want to do.
Right. Right. So, all right. So you in the epicenter of hip hop on the East Coast. You up there. You in New York, bro. You from New York, rather, right? So
Right.
more than likely, you got a lot of relationships that could lead to a lot of different situations, right? So now they receiving you good. The people they doing your interviews, I went back on some of your joints, you know what I mean? I was saying that. Who was your first interview again?
My first
You remember
interview
your
was
first interview?
my first interview was with Hot Boy Turk from Cash Money.
Right, I seen that. Because I seen the
That was,
build up to it. It was like I was paying attention to that.
yeah. Like and then like we had a few things that went right on there, like a lot of Philly stuff, like Oskino, that
Right.
went viral, Sparks, that went viral, you know,
Yeah.
stuff took. So now we just trying to keep the pace and like build our audience up. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah.
basically what we do. But
Ain't
we
no
got we only been really like running for like 6 months. I want to say a little longer than 6 months now. Like I want
that's a
to say
lifetime.
June of last year we got it
Yeah.
popping.
So that I would say that's a lifetime in this industry because people popping up and shutting down. I want to say this right quick before we go on. Check this out. This episode is sponsored by Money Miz 57. Follow him on Instagram. Check out his new project, Money Can Buy Happiness, available on all platforms. Make sure y'all go check my guy out. I was supposed to shout him out in the beginning, but I was right to it. So back to what I was saying. You you now you in position where as though you getting interviews. They people now you got Hot Boy Turk and then it was another one Oskino right behind that almost right now your interviews you're going viral. Now they hearing about you. You got a buzz and I found out about you at the we talk, but I had to go back and do my research. So now you picking up a buzz. It's like I can see actually through your Instagram how serious you start taking it step by step.
Yeah,
I start seeing the transition and come away from the money man to let me holler at you. Let's
right.
let the corporate guy. You know what I mean? And
I'm
I seen that transition via Instagram.
yeah, and I'm glad you said that too. And that was part of it. Like stop posting money like that. You know what I mean? For so many other reasons and stuff. And like my inner circle was like, nah, come on, you can't do that. Can't, you know what I mean? And I listen to my peoples that's with me. You know what I'm saying? Like my family,
Right,
my friends. You know what I mean? If they say, they see an issue with it, then even though if I don't see it, if they say they
right,
can see it, I respect it. So I had to like try to transition and do something a little different and be creative for different. But the whole point of me putting the money up was to get people attention because people like ignorant shit.
right.
You know what I mean?
They
So I
do.
said, let me get their attention, and then when I get their attention, then I'm just gonna hit them with this game.
Ain't no doubt. So as you picking forward, you hitting your stride. At what time do you look up and you say, hold up, this shit's something different? It's something different. I'm doing something different. I knew I did it before and I know I'm doing it now, but it's different than before. I'm hitting my stride now. What interview changed things for you all the way?
The interview with Oskino really changed. That's the one that's the one that took off. I think we got like then
Shout out to Oskino.
Oskino, shout out to Oskino. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
My man.
I know I went on the tirade today and talked about everything else, but I will say Oskino was the only one that ever looked out for me from state property. I will say that. But go ahead though.
Oskino's definitely a real one. He showed
Mm,
love. He don't overcharge. You know
mm,
what I'm saying?
mm.
Come do and like whatever. I call him right now. He'll be like, yo, I'll do it for you. Like
Yeah,
he just that
yeah,
genuine, and I respect
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And,
Shout out to O. You
yeah,
gotta check.
but
You gotta check me and O tracks out.
you got songs with
We got shit, bro. We got some shit. We got some classics.
Oh wow.
We got Hitman. We got Gold Medallion. We got When I'm Gone. Uh, Me and O got like 5 Jones together.
Oh wow, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
word,
Gotta check.
word.
How can I hear it?
It's on all streaming platforms. This shit is major.
I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna look it
but
up too.
God, yeah. So
Word.
you get the Oskino interview. The shit rolling, right? He a whole different type of person, ain't
Oh, different type of
he?
one thing I
Yeah,
like about Oskino, he's honest. Like I don't care how dumb it may sound to somebody. He's being honest with himself.
right,
Like some people might think he's going on a rant or this, that, and the third, but he's honest with himself, and he hold himself at a pedestal than a lot of people hold themselves at. So when he talking like, yo, listen, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing this. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Expect it, because as a man, certain things you won't do for money. Money ain't everything, especially when you know how to
Right,
get it in other ways.
right. Yeah, one thing about he ain't, if he got if he got to do something that's against what he got going on for that, he ain't gonna do it. But shout
Yeah.
out to O. So after you do this interview with Oskino, things change as far as platform wise. You start taking things differently, seriously. You start looking at more so corporate, like really taking it serious at this point, I guess, right? That's the one you see that changed everything.
Right. Well, I try to take it serious even in the beginning. Like I
Hmm.
came in serious, but like that's the one that went viral. Then I saw the potential, and I woke up one morning and I had like 40,000 views. I said, "What the fuck?" Like
Right,
my like the first interview been up there maybe for like a month or so, 2 months. Then the second interview, he touched on a topic that went crazy with Sparks, and then I just woke up one morning, bro, and in this motherfucker did that shit at like 2, 3 in the morning, bro.
right.
That shit, 40 some thousand views. Then that shit start booming. Everything started going up, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Then now I start getting ads. Now I got ads and shit. Like that's why it's so special. That's why when we cut the $1 million checks this year, bro, that's why it's gonna feel so special,
Yeah,
because niggas started from nothing. Niggas started like
yeah, no
literally,
doubt.
and then and on top of that, I try to do internships. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like with like drink and I reached out and Vlad TV, stuff like that, because I want to learn more about what I'm doing as far as journalist type shit.
Ain't no doubt. So that's the type of time I be on too. I'm gonna read this to you, man. It's kind of like my mission statement. And so just to let you know, like I'm glad you said that. You just trying to learn the journalism side of things. Excuse me. Motherfucking John keep falling everywhere. But just on the on the mission statement side of things, right? You hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like my mission statement is to contribute to human welfare by application of quality journalism, alleviating the need to seek info from less than credible sources. Is to direct our growth towards the areas of professional journalism, to strive without reserve to become and maintain being a premier media platform for all urban affairs, to make a fair profit as long as we meet our obligations to our community by recognizing the personal worth of everyone that has contributed to the construction and maintenance and advancement of the Shady Show. We're gonna always promote from within. We always gonna reinvest into the company and the community alike. This citizenship as a company while giving back every day. That's my mission statement, bro.
Mm.
That's it, man. We can't be up here just like, yeah, that's my mission statement, my own, and I'm hoping it don't change. I was challenged to write a mission statement that won't change in 20 years. In 20
Bro,
years, I don't think my mission statement will change, bro.
bro, one thing I
Yeah.
realized about life, and and it's crazy because like a few months ago, I was just coming with terms of anything you want in life you could get, bro.
Mhm.
Like everything in my head, I wanted. I didn't want much. You know what I mean? When I was coming up the streets, nigga, bird, neck, car, some jewelry, some clothes. Like niggas
Right.
didn't really outside the box. Like, you know what I'm saying? Until I realized I got older, I said, damn, I want this. I want to own a house. Then I owned the house. I want a business. Then I owned the business. Then it's like everything I really wanted, I got. So now I want more. I want more out of life. So I want general, general. Oh, I can't even say the generational
Generational wealth.
wealth.
Mhm.
Was that generational wealth? I want generational wealth. So for my family, my kids, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So now that's what I'm going to get. You know what I mean? And anything that's good that you write it down on paper, because if you write it down, that's gonna come. That's how it's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Manifestation.
Yup.
Yeah, shout out to Gardino on the cash app, man. Always shout out to Gardino. So Stacks, getting into it, man. We jumped into what you do more so.
Say that again. You breaking up. Say that again.
Where you from?
Excuse me.
I said so getting on, I said, so moving forward, we kind of more so jumped into the what you do versus who you are. So I want to ask you this: where are you from?
I'm from the South Bronx, where
Where
hip
you?
hop started.
Mhm.
Yep.
The South Bronx. The South
Yep.
Side Bronx.
Yep. I'm from the Bronx, man. You breaking up. You there? Yo. Yo.
Yeah, my apologies on the technical difficulties. Uh, I'm in the process of upgrading the programs. The program that I use, if I interview people and they don't have, what happens is their web browser, we'll end up pulling so much from each other that it'll shut the streaming site. So I'm in the process. I just found the streaming site that does way more than all that can handle the capacity of the stream and handle the capacity of having people on from different parts of the country that's not on the interconnected network. So I need y'all to bear with me, man. Believe me, I'm figuring all this shit out as it comes. They say I called the people. Why my stream keeps shutting down? I'm paying that's Wi-Fi. Said now I got nothing to do with the Wi-Fi. I got everything to do with the bandwidth on what you got going on. That was a beautiful part of the interview, man. We got to briefly know who Stacks is. Hopefully he'll be back. He'll follow the link in. So he'll be back in. Just checking it out. I did want to touch on the 50 Cent thing right quick. 50 Cent dropped a diss track. It's called How to Rob the Industry. And in that diss track, he dissed a lot of people. And when he dissed a lot of people, it was really no consequences and repercussions for that diss. There was really no consequences and repercussions for that diss. And when he did that, he blew up. And now in this day and age, you see everybody dissing everybody, thinking it's cool that no consequences or repercussions gonna come behind it. 50 Cent is the anomaly. He's the rarity. He's the exception. He's not the norm. People need to know that. They need to understand that. 50 Cent, that diss rap changed. Back to my guy, Stacks TV. Stay. Let me see, Stacks here. Yeah. Yeah, so pardon me on that. Wait for him to come in. It'll catch up. Yeah. It's gonna catch up. It's gonna warm up. Remember how I was warming up when you first came on?
Yeah.
So they
Yeah,
gotta
man.
catch up with each other. It's the last. But So growing up in Queens, growing up in the Bronx, when you
Hello? Yo. Yo.
to the Instagram live, I don't know what's going on right here. Well, I know what's going on, and we can't. There's no way that we can stop because he don't have a different browser. So we rocking with how we rocking. Listen, make sure y'all come over to Instagram right now. Ray go live on Instagram, and we're gonna do the raffle. We're gonna do the we could do the bingo. We could set it up and then come back over here and do the wheel right quick. Ray go live. Let me see.